Hi, my name is Jeff Mershon with Grand Design. I'm going to talk to you guys about Transcend today. We developed this product as the introduction into the Grand Design family. It's a wood-framed unit with metal siding. It's loaded with tons of quality and great standard features. I'll show you a few. Our strong wall construction consists of a lot of different things. The first thing, as I mentioned, is that this is a wood-framed unit. So it's going to be 16 on center studs, screwed construction, and then we have hurricane straps that are metal straps connecting all the front cap to the sidewall to the floor. Just an extra piece of insurance. The next thing is going to be the metal exterior. This is an 030 gauge metal and an 040 gauge metal. It's about 25% thicker than what you're going to normally see on any stick and tin brand. It does have a matte finish and a kind of a rough coating, so it is a little bit unique, and I think it looks great and gives it a unique look in the marketplace. The nice thing about having a thicker metal is that you're going to withstand any impact damage or anything that might hit that sidewall, and you can always take these pieces off and replace it should you need to. The insulation package on Trend is pretty extreme. We have an R40 value through the roof and also through the front cap. That's going to be batten insulation, followed by thermofoil running down the front cap. That roof is vented as well, which just helps kind of wick out any moisture and things like that. The walls are going to be an R9 value, and then the floor is going to be an R11 value. The nice thing about this underbelly area right here is that it is enclosed. So there's a protective layer there that's gonna keep out any road debris, rodents, things like that. And then we do seal up around any of those voids under there. As far as the insulation goes, we have a 4-inch heat duct that's blowing hot air into that underbelly. So it's a dedicated heat source that is going to help your coach maintain a better temperature throughout the camping season. So you can extend your camping season into fall and earlier into spring. The seal technology that we're using on Transcend is extremely robust. What we do, instead of using a putty that just kind of slimes out here and cracks over time, we do 4 layers of protection. So the first layer of protection is going to be something called Mylar tape. That's going to go on the raw edge, where the 2 pieces of wood meet. Mylar tape is a really cool product because the more heat it goes through and the more cold it goes through, the stronger the bond gets actually. So that's gonna be our first layer of protection. Then we use PVC foam tape to contour the inside of this metal. And then we use another layer of PVC foam tape on the inside of this railing right here to contour the outside of the metal. And then we run a bead of silicone down the side. So that's 4 layers of protection, and that's gonna be on any critical seam throughout the unit. We went ahead and overdid it as far as the seal technology goes because we want to protect our customers against any water intrusion. Another really cool thing that we do, if you can come back over here, Tom, is that on these ladder flanges here, anything on the outside of the unit, we actually have a die-cut PVC. It's a non-swirl material, so when a screw goes through it, it doesn't catch it and go with it. It actually kind of seals back up around that screw. It also makes it look a lot nicer, and then we follow that up with a layer of silicone. So that's gonna have a dual seal right there rather than that butyl putty that you see a lot of times. 2 great features that we added to Transcend recently is that we added a protective layer of metal here in the wheel well area. Another one is going to be the roof-mounted solar prep. We realized that a lot of customers were wanting to get off the beaten path and go boondocking. So we added a mount on the top of the roof with a 10-gauge wire to give you a lot of diversity as far as how you want to set up your solar package. On the inside of the Transcend, the first thing that stands out to me is the interior height. We have 82 inches of clearance here, and then also 6 feet of clearance here under the slide out. So it just gives a lot more volume. You don't feel compressed into a dense area. Another thing that I really enjoy about the Transcend and all Grand Design products, in fact, is that we don't have any ductwork in the flooring. A lot of times you'll walk into a competitor and you'll see a vent right here in the floor. We want to avoid that at all costs because what that does over time is create potentially a soft spot in the floor. Another thing is that we're in a pretty small area here, or footprint, and when you go to sweep things up, you're gonna kick dust and debris down into that vent. So we want to avoid that. What we do instead is that we will put the vents up here on the sidewall, and you'll see them throughout the unit. But I think that that is a great feature here on Transcend. It just gives it a real wide open and clean look. Spend a few moments talking about the cabinetry in Transcend. It's a reverse raised panel cabinetry. There's a hardwood exterior. We have metal grab handles, residential style, and then metal fixtures and metal glides, ball bearing glides here on the drawers. This has a nice feel, a nice weight, and we're still inside of a travel trailer. You'll never see us using any sort of MDF or wood glue that's going to give an obnoxious smell, inside of the unit. While I'm right here, all Transcend products come with an 8 cubic foot fridge. Explore, however, has the 7 cubic foot fridge. Spend a moment talking about some of the standard features that you'll find on Transcend products. One of them is going to be the vents here in the bathroom. We will also have one in the living area right here, and then also in the bedroom. So that's just going to keep the air flowing and everything fresh inside of the unit. Another thing is that we have a porcelain toilet here. A lot of times with our competitors, you will see a plastic toilet. So we have a nice residential porcelain toilet there. Television will come standard with Transcend. It's on a swing arm, so you can position it, for whatever's convenient for you. We do have motion sensor lighting right here, so when you walk inside of the unit, that light will turn on and you know exactly where your convenience center is and you're not having to search for it. We have coat hooks right here on this particular floor plan. And then our countertops will be continuous surface. We're never going to use a T-molding right here. That's something that you can flick off with your fingernail and water can get down there and kind of swell that. We don't use T-molding either in our bathroom. That's going to be continuous surface as well. As we step into the bedroom here, you'll notice that this is a pocket door. So you're never having to do that door dance to get into your bedroom. It leaves a wider opening here, which is really nice. And then we have a residential 60 by 80 queen bed. So this is a full queen bed, and what's really nice about it is that you can walk around it very easily. And there's a USB port over here, a recept over here, and then one over here. Hey, thanks for coming along on this tour of the Transcend today. I hope you found value in what I had to share. I love this product because I think it has a really clean look, it has a ton of quality and tons of standard features that are beneficial to you.